I'm Rick Kahler, and thanks for joining me. The title of one of our recent teleclasses was Spending Your Way to Wealth. Our guest was Kathleen Fox, who is my co-author of Conscious Finance. Now, in retrospect, maybe we should have changed the title to Not Spending Your Way to Wealth. Kathleen introduced herself as congenitally thrifty, and then she proceeded to prove it with her suggestions for wise spending. She began by making an important distinction between being stingy and being thrifty. Stinginess, says Kathleen, is hoarding your resources out of fear. Thriftiness is using your resources consciously so that you're able to have and do what matters to you. She used an example showing that being stingy would be wearing glasses with an outdated prescription and holding them together with duct tape. Being thrifty is managing wisely so that you have the money to get new glasses when you need them. Some of her suggestions for wise spending included the following. When it comes to grocery shopping, be flexible. Check out weekly specials, plan your meals around them, and then buy accordingly. She cautioned against being too flexible, however. Buying food your family won't eat is a total waste of money because a bargain is no bargain if it ends up in the trash. Plan ahead for both buying and preparing food. Make planned weekly trips to the store rather than last-minute stops on your way home from work when you're hungry and tired. She pointed out that when you have both food in the refrigerator and an idea what you're going to do with it, cooking a simple meal at home can be faster and less stressful, as well as cheaper and healthier than eating out. Do your research. When you're shopping for a big ticket item such as a car, an appliance, learn as much as you can about prices, features, manufacturers, reputations, warranties, and the like before you buy. Personally, I like Consumer Reports as a good reference for checking out a lot of your high-ticket items and even lower-ticket items like what's the best coffee on the market. By the way, it's 8 o'clock coffee, which costs a third of what a pound of Starbucks does. Next, think value instead of just price. The cheapest item isn't necessarily the best value. A more expensive one might last far longer and thus be more of a bargain. For items such as furniture, good quality used pieces often are better values than cheap new ones. Another point she made is to suggest that a person wait for sales. In some cultures, it's really considered foolish to pay full price because buyers are expected to save money by bargaining or haggling. In our culture, we don't haggle over most purchases, but paying full price can be just as foolish. All we have to do is wait for the next sale. This is especially the case when it comes to buying clothes. Kathleen suggests keeping an eye on newspaper ads so that you can do your clothes shopping at a discount. She did add one caution, however. If it's ugly or doesn't quite fit at full price, it's going to still be ugly, not quite fit when you find it on sale. A bargain you never wear isn't a bargain. Finally, appreciate the value of small savings. It may seem silly to pinch pennies by skipping a cappuccino here or a manicure there, yet a $3 cup of coffee 5 times a week would add up to more than $750 a year. That same amount could more than cover a gym membership, a car insurance premium, or an average year's cost for dental checkups or eyeglasses. Kathleen's most important message was that practicing thrift doesn't make you a cheapskate. It makes you a good manager. It means you care enough about yourself to use your resources consciously. It can help you maintain a margin to cope with emergencies. It allows you to spend your money on the things that really matter to you. Thrift isn't depriving yourself. It's valuing yourself by investing in your future. Thanks for joining me.